Welcome to part 32. We found Sagita, but he's been curb stomped by the Leisure King. Let's go check him out.
おい、しっかりしろ。
桐生さん、お願いしていた仕事片付きましたか？
ああ、そんなことより大丈夫か？病院へ行くか？
いえ、大丈夫です。過ぎたビルまでよろしいですか？
わかった。
すみませんね。ありがとうございました。戦友屋の件も無事片付けてくれたみたいで。
いや、それは別に構わん。それより大丈夫なのか？
ええ、おかげさまで大した傷じゃないですよ。あいてててて。
しかし、一体どうしたというんだ？
実はうちを潰そうとしている連中がいましてね。そいつらの要求を断り続けていたらやられちゃって。
あんたを潰そうとしている連中？もしかして娯楽王とかなんとかいうやつらか？
え、桐生さん、どうしてそれを？
さっき向かう途中で絡まれてな。山の井を消すだの殴っただの物騒なことを言っていたから、もしやと思ったんだ。
そうですか。
一体何なんだ、あの娯楽王ってのは。
娯楽王、パチンコ経営をはじめとした娯楽産業で成り上がった億万長者です。5ビリオネアの一人と言われています。
5ビリオネア？
今カムロ町で最も多くの金を動かしていると言われる5人の億万長者の総称です。娯楽王の他にも風俗王、電脳王、賭博王、芸能王と呼ばれる億万長者たちがカムロ町の物件に次々と手をつけ始めているんです。その圧倒的な資金力と金をばらまいて従えた悪い連中たちを使った圧力と暴力でね。
そんな奴らがいたのか。知らなかった。
彼ら5人はカムロ町を5つのエリアに分け、それぞれを自分のものにしようとしています。うちに目をつけている娯楽王はその中の一つであるこの天下一通りエリアを手に入れようとしているというわけです。私も多少ですがこの辺りの有力な物件を所有していますから、娯楽王はそれを狙って私を。
なるほどな。奴らを狙いはあんた自身ではなく、あんたの所有する物件ということか。しかし、なぜ連中はそんなに物件を欲しがるんだ？
つまるところ、金儲けです。マネーゲームを楽しむためですよ。現在の異常なまでの景気で物件や土地は転がせば転がすだけ金が儲かる。まさにうちでの小槌です。東洋一の歓楽街カムロ町の物件は特にね。彼らはゲームで大いに力を発揮してくれる、そんな優秀な駒を何としても手に入れたい。
物件を駒扱いか。だがその駒には懸命に働いている奴らや平和に暮らしている奴らがいるわけだろ
う。もちろんだが、彼らは自分たちの儲けばかりを考えて、そこで生きる人々やカムロ町という町のことを一切考えていない。彼らのマネーゲームに巻き込まれて悲惨な目に遭っている人たちがすでに大勢いる。私は何とかしてそれを食い止めたい。この異常な景気で日本は豊かになったように見える。だがいつかはこの景気の波にも終わりが来ると私は思っている。その時カムロ町はこのままマネーゲームで引っかき回され続ければ雑草一本生えない荒れ地になってしまいかねない。 私も長くこの町と共に生きてきた男。カムロ町が大好きだ。だからこの町をそんなことにはさせたくない。そのために抗ってきたんですが、さすがにこの老体には荷が重すぎたようだ。もう限界ですかな。
そういうそんな奴らの金遊びのためにカムロ町を荒らされるなんてたまったもんじゃないぜ。
もちろん私もカムロ町をあいつらから奪い返して昔の健全な状態に戻したいという思いはある。だが5ビリオネアには膨大な金があるし、暴力に訴えかけることもできる。この老体にはそれがない。
くそ、なんとかならんもんなのか。ん？
一つだけ方法があります。
なんだそれは。
桐生さん、あなただ。
何？
あなたには奴らに対抗できる腕力も、悪い奴らを許さない正義感も、揉め事を解決する力もある。専用屋の件も私が手に負えなかったところをあなたはすぐに解決してくれた。そんなあなたがこの事務所を継いでくれれば、もしかしたら彼らに一矢報いることができるかもしれない。
何言ってんだ。買いかぶりすぎだ。俺には経営能力もなければ経験もない。
誰でも最初はそうです。難しく考えないでいい。私もあなたにお願いする以上、できる限りの協力をさせてもらうつもりです。ご安心を。それにこの任務は不動産のいろはを学ぶ上でもきっといい経験になると思いますよ。別に失敗しても構いません。どうせ遅かれ早かれこのまま行けばこの事務所は潰れてしまう運命だ。
しかし別に俺じゃなくても他に適任そうな奴がいるんじゃないか。
なかなか桐生さんほどの男はいないと思うがね。それに私はあなたを信頼しているんですよ。あなたが思っている以上にね。
なぜだ。
桐生さん、あなた風間慎太郎という男を知っているね。
え？
あなたは風間さんが経営する施設の出だそうですね。つまり彼はあなたにとって育ての親だ。そして堂島組の若衆として杯を受けた今もその恩を忘れず、風間慎太郎を親として慕い続けている。
あんた一体どうしてそれを。
誰か信頼できる人間はいないかと探す私にあなたを推薦してくれたんですよ、立花さんが。
立花が？
ええ。くれぐれも内密にと念を押された上であなたのことをいろいろと話してくれました。
ということはつまりさっきの話は全部立花も承知の上ってことか。
ええ。立花さんもあなたがこの仕事を継ぐにふさわしい人物だと思っているんでしょ
う。あんた風間のおやっさんのことを知っているような口ぶりだが、どういう関係なんだ。
昔ちょっとね。詳しくは言えないが一つだけ言えるとしたら、風間さんは私がこの世で最も信頼している男だということです。そんな風間さんを慕う昔の彼にそっくりのギラギラとしたしかし綺麗な目をしている男になら、私の全てを託してみてもいいかなと思いましてね。お願いできませんか、桐生さん。今のカムロ町にはあなたのような男が必要なんです。
わかった。そこまで言うなら勉強のつもりでやらせてもらおう。ただ失敗しても恨みっこなしたぜ。
もちろん一つよろしくお願いしますよ、桐生さん。
Alright, while the old man's fixing up the office, after we got finished kicking out the squatters and stuff like that in the last part, thankfully he's not too hurt to do that, we're gonna go and take a stroll around town. Primarily, we're gonna go and, like, do the sushi place, so where that way we can actually start getting... Hey, wait a minute, he's asleep. Time to start getting my money back. Now, here's the thing. You can tap the X or A button, or you can hold it. It doesn't matter which. So long as he does not have 2 exclamation points while you're doing so. Because if you do, he's going to get up and he's going to fight you. So bear in mind when you're trying to take money from a sleeping Mr. Shakedown. And for the record, the only way you can get a sleeping Mr. Shakedown, and I need to go over to the shrine, and also to the pawn shop for that plate. The only way you can get a sleeping Mr. Shakedown is if you come here to the shrine and get the CP points for him. Only Kiryu can buy that, because it's not in Majima's, actual list of CP abilities. Yeah, Kiryu actually can do that, and thankfully I managed to do that several parts ago. And now, every time I see this man catching, what you want to do, you want to tap the button. It's a really, really long process, but if you hold the button, he will wake up. If you tap the button, he definitely won't. And it'll slowly, gradually drain him to the point where you'll end up getting billions of dollars from this guy. And then you could possibly beat the game. Or just complete all of your, or practically just complete all of your charts or your ability charts once you actually get them all, unlocked. Hell, you can even complete the, Dragon of Dojima once you get that unlocked too. And speaking of unlocking something, we found Mr. Libido. Remember I told you that Kiryu also had to deal with this guy? Well, unlike Majima, Kiryu actually doesn't get anything from dealing with this guy. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I mean, I'm pretty sure you don't get anything from him, but I do know this. Just like with Majima, any card you find, you gotta give it to him in order to increase the friendship with him. So, yeah. This pervert is just going to be doing that. I don't know, just weird shit in Kamurocho. That's what it is. But whatever the case, ladies and gentlemen, this guy will be here. And he will be available so I could give him some phone cards. And ironically enough, actually you do get something from giving phone cards to Mr. Libido. Character points, and that's it. So other than that, there's other things we need to do. And we're probably going to do them while we're in this chapter. And that is, we'll probably have to go to mock bowling and actually bowl some games in order for us to free up a property. No, I'm not kidding. And hell, I gotta actually play enough Outrun in order for me to free up a property there too. No, I'm not kidding on that one either. So on that note, we are now officially friends with Mr. Libido. And that completed the side quest, just starting that. Yikes. There's just so much to do. And again, I'm not going to be able to do it all because I haven't beaten it all. I know people will get angry thinking that this is a 100% playthrough and it's not. And I literally say that during the parts. But at the end of the day, I do get some stuff done. Excuse me. I got the hiccups. And once again, I had to buy some sushi here. Oh, god damn it. I didn't want to run. I just wanted to buy some sushi, damn it. So, yeah, I'm going to also have to make sure I get bottomless stomach from the CP chart, so that way Kiryu will be able to eat more food, which is probably the reason why... Oh, wait, I'm not full. Okay, I don't have bottomless stomach yet. So, with that said, I have to complete the menu on the restaurant anyway, because completing the menu will give me CP points. But, I had to up his friendship in order for me to actually get to the part where I have to go and catch some fish and bring them over here. Now, I do have fish in my inventory that I can get out to give to the guy, so that way he could actually cook it, feed it to me, and I can go on my merry way. And by the way, when you catch fish, if you don't have bottomless stomach, get some appetizer suppressants. Or absims, that's what it is. And absims will probably drop your health, but at the exact same time, it'll give you enough for you to actually feed yourself and continue on this friendship quest. So there's that. So, what you want to do is get yourself a rod and go fishing. The best rod in the game is at the hands of that weapons dealer. And again, I need 50 million in order to actually get the best rod in the game. Now, Bob gives you some fish once you actually go to the shrine first. And it would be in your best interest to use that fish first to have him cook. But if you don't have that, you're going to have to fish. And he's only going to take a certain amount of fish anyway. So anyway, we've got the pager. And now we're going to go into the building and start the Real Estate King side quest. And for the record, we are met up with Marina. She is our secretary. So, Marina is going to show you how real estate actually works. So we'll instead of a level 1 agent, we'll be a level 100 tycoon. Well, that's not what I meant, but still. Now that the place looks absolutely spectacular, as opposed to looking like, well, something that was in a basement or something like that, we'll just have to actually go through the tutorial of setting up a business and running it. And the ironic thing is, something like this is similar in Yakuza 0, is Yakuza Like a Dragon. And I'm pretty sure there's something also similar to this in Yakuza's 1 and 2. Well, I don't mean similar. I mean, they got the Cabaret Club. But still, whatever it is, opportunities to make a lot of money are in the Yakuza games. It is a given. So we gotta start payroll, collect profits, assign a manager, and even invest into a land. And that's basically how we get things rolling. But seeing as how I'm forced to go to the tutorial, I'm just gonna give you the TLDR. Whatever manager you have in your employ, the lower stars they have, that's the less money you're going to make. The higher star they have, the more money you're going to make. However, the higher star they have, the more money you can invest. The lesser stars they have, the less money you can invest. And you also got to pay attention to the type of business they can invest in. A double circle in that manager's or advisor's stats means that that's their area of expertise. If they have like and also economic influence means that if they have a high economic influence, that means that's more money for you. If it's in the negative, that means you're getting not that much of a return. But as I'm talking about for area of expertise, like a circle, a double circle basically means they're well suited for that, and you can invest a lot of money and you're going to get a big return out of it. Anything with an X that's in their area of expertise, just don't use that manager for that area. Just simply switch out for a manager that has a double circle for that area of expertise, and they're split into certain groups. You have grocery stores, entertainment stores, sports stores. I do believe, let's see, I'm trying to think of what other store they had, because it's been a long time since I've played this. Oh, I gotta set up the property. But anyway, there's actually like fronts too. Those actually have to be taken into account, and damn it. There are just certain industries. I mean, there's just 5 industries, and I don't remember them all. Sorry about that. But I need to put managers in charge. And right now I can invest in the store, but I gotta get a manager, an advisor to actually do that. See, here's the advisors right here. And there's 5. There's entertainment, shopping, dance halls, and also commerce buildings. That's what it is. Anybody with a circle or a double circle, let them do the investing of certain areas. And you can only invest once. Now your manager need to have between 0 and 1. Or higher than 1. Anything below 1, don't use that manager. And if they have a higher financial savvy than 1 star, like have a 2 star or something like that, by all means use them. And as for security, the same thing. If their safety influences is a 0 or higher, use them. If they have a 2 star, use them. Well, 2 star or higher, use them. Because you see that safety, if it goes to an A, you're guaranteed to have money come in. And if the return, or should I say the equity, goes up to a high arrow, then guess what? You are going to get millions and millions of dollars. And if it's low, you might want to switch out some staff. So there you go. However, you're given $15 million in order to start buying property. And that's how this works. Every king has a zone. In that zone, you have to buy up properties from that king. However, once you get up to 33%, the king will end up meeting you. And you have to go through whatever cutscene battle or whatever the hell they have waiting in store for you in order for you to proceed. Then, come 50%, they're going to try to challenge, or was it 75%? I think it's 75%. But then come 75%, they're going to try to challenge you to a money battle. And their money battles ranges from any sort of daily activity. Once you beat them in a money battle, you basically got shares. However, if you lose to them, you lose out on shares. The share loss isn't permanent. All you have to do is just simply buy another building, and boom, you get those shares back. Once you get to 100, then you have one last battle with the king itself, and you'll be just fine once you beat him. That's the gist of how it works. Depending on the battle, however, is a little bit different. And by depending, I mean, like, depending on what the king has for their money battle, it's different, basically. And since we've returned with some money, we've got ourselves 2 million, even though we've invested less than that. And also, the shares will increase when you... that's the economy, not the investments. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, the higher the economy, the more money you're going to get. And the more you practically get stores and stuff like that in Kamurocho, the easier it is for you to gain billions and billions of dollars. Yeah, and by the way, the highest rank you can actually invest in any property is an S rank. You have a bunch of S rank properties, you are practically going to be rolling in dough. But a word of warning to all of you. While you're rolling in dough, bear in mind, Mr. Shakedown comes out at his worst during this time. But if you catch him in his sleep and steal a lot of money, you can put that towards investing. Alright, it's time for us to collect some money. But also bear in mind that the kings will start putting people to cause trouble in your areas. You gotta beat them in order for you to make sure that your collections will be finished collecting. And then, once you do, you'll be raking in money. But until then, the money will stop until the riffraff is gone. And once you get money from these collections, save up, find an area, buy it. This is basically going to be one of your biggest income cash cows in the game. Aside from the Mr. Shakedown that's sleeping. So, on that note, you will be seeing a story unfold as you try to beat all the kings in real estate. And now you have a place to also save and use an item box as well. And this place is going to become important by Chapter 8, because Chapter 8, or should I say Chapter 9, sorry. Because Chapter 9 will give you the ability to switch between Kiryu and Majima. So, with that said, Marina will probably be around for quite some time. And if you do side quests in this chapter, I think Marina will actually make appearances in those side quests. So, yeah, the Chapter 5 ones. Not the ones Chapter 1 and 2 backwards. No, Chapter 5. She'll just be there in the vicinity. So with that said, folks, we're going to have to hold off on getting that drink with Oda, because after all, we still got a lot to do. And in the next episode, we will be getting to 33% by the end of part 33. Ironically, this is RVMan985. See you guys next time as we poke fun at the Leisure King. Or at least poke the bear that is the Leisure King.